Sabaho everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the entrance of the Google Assistant into our home. It comes into the house using the Google Home implementation of the Google Home system. We're going to do an unboxing and initial impressions of Google Home. Here's the box. It's pretty simple. I'm going to say this real quick. I do apologize in advance. I'm probably going to be triggering off your OK Google command on your phone multiple times throughout this video, as this is part of this video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. Simple box, home voice activated speaker by Google. This is a speaker at the end of it. It really basically just a speaker with a computer built on top of it to be able to run OK Google or the assistant. And that's where the interface kind of becomes more friendly. Very nice design, and the speaker's built in the bottom cube or bottom piece. Turning it to the left, when we activate it, when we say the actual command, OK Google, we're going to basically get an interface that's similar to the interface that we get on the Pixel, which is the assistant, not just the standard OK Google that we get. What we're going to get here is the ability to have more conversational commands and more realistic conversations. So if you ask how tall is said person, and then you say when did he live, or is he still alive, all the questions are still contextual and you're able to answer them, and the system knows that you're still talking about the same person, which is very unique to the assistant. On the back just kind of tells us, you can be the DJ, stay ahead of the day with briefings, outsmart your smart home, be able to control your home using the integrated functionality. We'll get to that in a second. And then be a know-it-all, because you'll be able to always ask what is the answer to something, because you don't need your phone anymore. On the left, we have pretty much standard. We have far-field voice recognition to support hands-free use, so you're going to be able to interact with this without having to touch it, although you do have a way of initiating it with a touch. It supports 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi support, so this is really good for overall whole home coverage. Simple setup using an iOS or an Android app, so it is compatible with both. Although once you set it up, you really don't need the app as much. High fidelity speakers built in to get really good audio quality, so we're promised to have good implementation speakers here. Chromecast built in, so we have the ability of casting to Chromecast, either audio or video. Multi-room playback. If you have more than one unit, you'll be able to connect them and then play music throughout the house. Now, as far as out of the box, what's currently supported, this is at launch day. YouTube Music is supported, Google Play Music is supported, Pandora and TuneIn Radio are supported. And as far as, I think I heard somewhere where Spotify is also supported, but it's not listed on the box. Google Chromecast, Nest, Hue light bulbs, and Samsung SmartThings. The box has a nice little lever here. We pull it out, and here we are. The unit is right. It's very easy to take out. Very clean on the top. We have two microphones, and I can actually see it on my end. I'm not sure if you guys can either. There's a little ring with lights, so that's where there's the LED lights, and it is touch sensitive, so its entire area is a touch sensitive area. On the back, we have a unmute button, so if you want to disable the listening functionality, you can just press that, and then only time you'll be able to turn it on is by tapping on it to answer. And of course, we have another microphone in the back. The base at the bottom has a non-slip grip, which gives us the ability to not having it slip anywhere. Let's go ahead and move it here. So it has a really good position, and it is magnetic, so you can put it in. And Google does provide or sell different pieces. This has a fabric on top of it, so the grill is really black. You can see it there, and in here. Now the reason why I was wiggling it is because I don't know if you notice, there's an extra hole here. Here, let's put it down. You'll notice this little extra hole that's right there, that little white piece right there on the side, and that's where the power cable comes in, and you have to have it aligned with the cable at the back here. Otherwise, it won't stay on. But it is magnetic, it's easy to put on, take on and off, and then you can customize it and put it on. And we'll get a chance to look at the device more. But in the box, we have, it's just a plate, and then we have the instruction manuals. We'll get a chance to check them out. And of course, we have the power brick. We're back to this main speaker. We can notice right there, you'll see there's one, there's two, and there's there. So what you can see here, that the middle one looks like more of a speaker, which is what you're used to seeing from a speaker. And then these are radiators, passive radiators on the side, which gives us the ability to get more full sound out of this unit. On the bottom, we just have, not much really. It's no interface. We do have a micro USB connector on the back, which enables us to connect this to the PC. I'm assuming this is for troubleshooting or even upgrading, depending on how the upgrade process goes through. But we'll go ahead and check that out once we plug it in. Other than that, of course, the power comes in through the bottom, which is what the connector is for this power plug. So it is not powered by micro USB. It's powered by directly at the wall connector that comes with it. You put it on. It's very easy. Very simple design. Again, let's go ahead and turn it on, but we'll do a real quick walkthrough on the instruction. Plug it in, connect it, and then download the application. Pretty simple. And then just gives us the information here. We can tap to interact, volume control, just spin it up. And then long pressing gives us the ability of initiating it. Light us up, the lights as I showed you here with the ring. Microphone, light activated, touch the entire touch screen. And then we talked about the power status LED. Okay, so I was mistaken there. This is actually an LED light that gives us the power level. So if it's on, this will be on, and it's facing backwards. Here's my power cable, simple. Once it's plugged in, it's pretty much flushed. Well, actually it's a little bit under, so it doesn't actually protrude. And then when you set it on the table, it looks very nice. This is the interface turning on for the first time. Now, on your mobile phone, you want to go ahead and download Google Home.
Welcome to Google Home. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
So I went ahead and did the Google Home installation. I downloaded and said accept. And here it is. It found it. Set up Google Home to 2002. I'm going to say set up. We'll say continue. This is connecting to Google Home. The one thing I noticed what it did disconnect me from the main Wi-Fi and then connected me directly on here. So it says connecting to Google Home, and I saw some lights changing here. So we're definitely communicating. Successfully connected to your Google Home. Next, your Google Home will play a test sound. Yep, I heard it. So it transferred my password from my current device with the password set up directly in, and I didn't have to type it in again. Now it's just setting it up so it's connecting to my home Wi-Fi. Continue. Meet your new Google Assistant. Now it's asking us if we want to get updates down the road to see more information about Google Home. Let's go ahead and say yes for now. I can always unsubscribe. You can set the standard or the default music playback application. I do have Google Play Music. I'm going to keep it there. But you also have the ability of using YouTube Music, Spotify, and Pandora. Again, I'm going to keep it with what I have it. And it says we can say, okay, Google, how far away is the moon?
The moon is 238,900 miles from Earth.
Okay. And you can also talk about it, asking it just to basically say, give me information about the day, what can we do, and then we'll just say, go all the way. Okay, Google, what's the weather like today?
It'll be mostly sunny today in Santa Clarita, with a forecasted high of 90 and a low of 60. It's currently 59.
So I don't know if you guys noticed it, both my phone and the Google Home answered the question at the same time, or at least picked up the command at the same time. But the phone opted not to answer as it's answering it on the other device. So there is some type of connection between your phone and your Google Home, so that you don't have that accidental command running it twice, one in your pocket and one on the actual device. So just be aware. I'm not sure if this would be the exact same situation if we had the device logged in under Google Home with a different account. Also, one of the main things, this device right now can only handle one account at a time. So let's go ahead and say, okay, Google, play some trance music.
All right, here's a Google Play Music station called Trance Workout.
Okay, Google, next song. So touch sensitivity is pretty much all around. You can control the volume by spinning. Obviously 50%. The sound sounded pretty good as far as the playback. You can pause and play back. There's no skip forward or back other than voice commands. The sound is actually pretty deep. It's very strong, again, even at 50%. I do have my Nexus player connected to my monitor behind me, and the reason I'm using that is I'm going to use it as a Chromecast functionality. Nexus player is compatible with audio and video, so I'm able to cast to it as I want to. But we're obviously, we have different information here. So, okay, Google, what's the temperature at home?
The current temperature in Rome is 68.
Okay, so it thought I was talking about Rome. Okay, Google, what's the temperature here?
The temperature in Santa Clarita right now is 59.
Okay. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Currently, in Valencia, it's 58 degrees with mostly clear skies. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 89 degrees and
Alexa.
a low of 57 degrees.
Okay. Okay, Google, how long is it going to take me to get to work?
On your way to work, traffic is light as usual. It is 34 minutes by car.
Alexa, How long is it going to take me to go to work?
The fastest route takes about 41 minutes via I-5 and I-210.
Okay, so it's a little bit more specific as far as the route, but different times. So we're getting different information. But essentially, you get the same answer. They're both assistants. You have the ability of interacting with them. You can ask them for daily briefs. You can ask them for different functionalities, conversions and so on. Now, Google goes a little further as this is as smart as it is on your device or even on the search engine. So you can ask it like complex questions, like, okay, Google, how much is $6 in pounds?
6 United States dollars is approximately 4 British pounds and 80 pence.
Alexa, how much is $6 in pounds?
$6 is 4 pounds and 81 pence.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of information, but let's go ahead and go further there. Okay, Google, how tall is Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln was 6 feet 4 inches tall.
Okay, Google, when did he die?
He was assassinated on April 15, 1865.
Okay, so you notice that it's contextual and it's giving us answers. I don't have to keep repeating information. Alexa, how tall is Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln's height is 6 feet and 4 inches, 1.93 meters.
Alexa, when did he die?
Sorry, I don't know the answer.
Alexa, when did Abraham Lincoln die?
Abraham Lincoln's date of death is Saturday, April 15, 1865.
Alexa, was he married?
Sorry, I don't have the answer to that question.
So contextual is not exactly the best implementation on Alexa, although Alexa does have integration because it's been around for a little bit longer. The other thing that I wanted to kind of prove to you guys by doing this demo is that I'm actually facing you and my microphone is sitting here, but I'm talking to both assistants sitting in the back. Now they both have really good array of microphones to give you that hands-free interface. So you don't have to touch the device, you don't have to do anything with it. But this is where the Google Now, or at least Google's implementation, goes a little bit better. Okay, Google, cast XDA Developers YouTube channel to Nexus Player.
Sure, playing XDA Developers YouTube channel from YouTube on Nexus Player.
Yeah, Google Now just won. That's basically it. I mean, the fact that you could do that, hands-free, you have a TV turned on, you can change station. Okay, Google, pause. You can pause the channel, not even have to touch the device. As you guys see, Alexa and Google Home have different things. They do answer questions pretty much about the same way. Not exactly, but a little bit difference there. Contextually though, I think the Google Home does have a much better upper hand there because it gives you the ability to ask consistent questions on the same subject after. Now, both require you to always command them to turn on, which means they're not listening all the time. They shut down after the answer of whatever question you have. And that's built by design so that you don't have it consistently just listening for no reason. I do like the fact that contextually though, Google Home answers it and understands it, where Alexa, you have to keep repeating the same question with the title and the subject. So it's a much longer interface, less communication style of an interface. And again, both have very well integrated systems. Both work with Nest. I think both work with SmartThings and Hue light bulbs. So you're not really getting much here other than the fact that you have the Google Play library access on Google Home. And of course, Amazon Unlimited Music on the Amazon side. So you can play that if you have them. Both are paid services. None of them are free with any integrated thing. So again, overall, very happy initial thoughts and impressions here, definitely promising. I'm going to be working on a video to do a head-to-head between Alexa as well as, Google Home or the Assistant now. Like, subscribe as usual. Thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.